Hi Bonnie, it's Pete, and this is your website performance review. Now before we talk about your website, I want to jump into the metrics here, the Google Analytics that tell the story about what's happening now. Some really interesting things going on here, and I think we can tweak your website to the next level just by doing a few simple things. Now, we'll start with the overview. What we're looking at here is 1 year's worth of data. So May 23rd of 2010 to May 23rd of 2011. And what we have and what I see here is some small growth. It's not flat, it's not down, it's not up a lot, but it is up a little bit, and I think that's pretty good for the economy that we have today. We have 2,000 visits, 5,000 page views, about 2.4 pages per visit. Now, what's starting to happen here is you're writing a little bit more on your news blog, and news blogs tend to attract traffic very nicely, but they tend not to keep the traffic on the website as well as someone who comes in your home through your home page looking for your services. This is also true with your bounce rate. Your bounce rate is at 61%. So 61% of people that Google your site, link to a page on your site, bounce away. An average is 50%, but for any website where there is an active news blog on the site, that bounce rate goes up as people land on articles and say, well, that's not really what I wanted, and they bounce away. Of course, the flip side of the blog is for those people that do happen to find you through an article and it's an on-target result, then those people stay. 2 minutes and 40 seconds roughly average time on site. That's great. 50% new visitors. And what I thought was really interesting is your traffic sources here. This pie chart is extremely evenly split, which means you're getting fairly good traffic from search engines, 40%. 33% people are just typing in your web address or have bookmarked you and are coming back. And then 27% of people coming in are coming in from referring sites, so other websites that are referring traffic to your site. This is a great number. I think it's been growing, and the social media that you've been playing in now is having an effect too. And so let's look at that. First, let's just take a quick look at the traffic sources, where people are coming from. And if we look very quickly, we'll see that 36% are coming from Google. That makes sense. Facebook, look at Facebook's starting to generate some traffic. JuicyJoyFullOfLife.com has sent you some people, and LinkedIn is starting to send you some people. So you can see that the effects of both Facebook and LinkedIn on your traffic. And if we expand this list a little bit, you'll see that. Oops, we didn't want to go to keywords. We wanted to go to the traffic sources. You'll see that you have some other traffic sources in here as well. Let's see here. We have LisaTenor.com, CoachForLife.com. Now, they're not sending a lot of people, but the quality of the people that they're sending is very high, and you can tell this by looking at how many pages on your website they've looked at. So CoachForLife.com sent you 16 people in the last year. But look at this. On average, they looked at 4.5 pages of your site. They spent almost 10 minutes on your website. These are really on-target people. Not many of them, but they're the right people. Lisa Tenor, 20 people. They looked at a little over 2 pages. They spent about a minute on the site. Not quite so on target. And if we look at Google, just general Google traffic, 2.6 pages per visit, not too horrible. Facebook, almost 3 minutes or 3 pages per visit, and this Juicy Joyful Life, 2.37. LinkedIn was pretty good, 3 over 3, almost 4 pages per visit, and it goes from there. And then you can see that there's some things that just don't seem to do very well. A lot of these are links off of email. Usually it's a newsletter. Comes in and they read the newsletter and then they go away, or they might look at one other page, and that's very typical when you see AOL. Here's an AOL email account. Here's a Comcast mail account. 1 page view on average. So People are coming in, reading the story, and then going away. Okay, now let's look at your search phrases now, your keywords. These are very, very on target. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing here. So people are finding you through your name, of course, but they're also finding you through your specialty now. Midlife coaching, women in transition life coaching, there's a good one. And you can see, look at that, they've been on, they're looking at almost 4 pages per visit with that key phrase. Of course, if they're looking for you, Bonnie Leonard, they're really sticking around almost 6 pages per visit. Let's see, midlife transition coach, midlife transition for women, midlife transition women, women in transition coaching, midlife coaching women. So you're really getting some nice keyword searches, some on-target searches. Personal coach for middle-aged women. Look at that one. 7 searches, 3.5 pages per search, and 4 minutes on average on the website. These are really great on-target searches. Now, let's take a look at part of the reason why this is happening. Let's look at the top landing pages. So in other words, people are typing these into search. Well, where are they landing? How are they coming to your site? So let's go to content and look at landing pages. Now, if we scroll down here, we'll see that your most popular landing page is this little slash, number 1. It's this little slash bar, that's the home page. So, almost 1,000 entrances. In other words, most people landed on the home page when they came to your site. Now, if we look at the rest of the top 12 landing pages, guess what? It's gonna blow your mind. The next 11 top pages were all blog articles, everything that you've been writing, and so each time you write an article, it becomes a magnet for Google search. And isn't that amazing? So now, why is that happening? Well, when I look at your stories, you're doing a good job of, and let's just pull up your newsletter, of incorporating your keywords into the title of the article, and thus, of course, those keywords into the body of your article. So, midlife journey, well, there's the keyword midlife in that one. Midlife guidance, boy, that's a good key phrase right there. Change, change, change. Now, this is a great title for humans, not such a good title for Google. Google sees this article and sees the title tag, which is a very important tag for Google, as change, change, change. Not really going to send you much traffic. People aren't really Googling for that. So just a tip, when you're writing these titles, keep in mind you want to get your keywords in there, like midlife, women, coaching, discovery guidance, things, maybe not discovery, but keywords that people are searching for. Of course, you don't want to spam the titles. I'd rather see you have a clever title like change, change, change than have to jam keywords in there, because then that's no fun to read. But maybe instead of change, 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 it could be, change for midlife women or something like that. Let's see here. Reinvent your life. Let's see here. So the rest of these, life reset, new creation here, the 3 R's of reinvention. Reinvent your life's pretty good. Unplug to get more. These don't do a lot for attracting Google search. It's really the articles that really wrap around your main key phrases: midlife, women, transition, those kinds of keywords. So keep that in mind when you're writing your titles. But for the most part, you're doing a pretty good job. You could step it up a notch, and you'll generate even more on-target search for that. And of course, the keywords that you naturally weave into your story are gonna attract a certain search as well. So anyway, I thought this would blow your mind a little bit to see all these blog articles ranking as top landing pages. They are the magnets for search on your website, and hopefully that'll keep you motivated and continuing to write on your blog there. And what's cool is when I click in and I read an article, I often see comments. There are people right in there commenting away, and that's fantastic. Okay, let's just continue this thread and talk about, we were talking about where people land on your site, but let's just talk about page popularity. What are the most popular pages on your website? And this is different. Top landing pages is when somebody Googles midlife for transition for women or something, or your name, is they will land directly on a page on your site. It might be the home page, it might be a news article, it might be a services page. They're going to land somewhere. But and then they cruise around from there. So the question is when they cruise around, what are the most popular pages? Where are they gravitating towards on your website? Most people hit your home page. Where do they go next? And so top content tells us what's really popular on your site and what's not popular on your site, which is equally as important. Again, home page is the most popular page, 1,400 page views. Look at this, your About page, number 2, very important page. Good news is you have a pretty good About page. I'm liking it. You always review the copy in your About page, make sure it makes sense, and make sure at the bottom you have the call-outs that you want, which is great. And you do, and it takes you to your 3030 consult page, which I like that name a lot. That's nice. Okay. Reinvent Your Life Right Now is your 3rd most popular page on your site. If I go to that page, right here, I opened it up in a separate tab here, but here's the page, Reinvent Your Life Right Now. Page not found. Oops. This was probably an old page. I forget what's on here, but you have a couple of options. One, create a page called Reinvent Your Life Right Now, just like this, and put whatever you want in there, or have us point this page to another page. So in other words, we can set it up so this page automatically shoots people to individual life coaching, for instance, which might be a good fit, or perhaps to the 3030 consult page. So you might want to make a decision there on which way you want to do it. You can try adding your own content here, see if that works for you. You just have to make sure the page slug that's in your WordPress admin interface. When you go to add a page, you'll see that there's something called a page slug. Just make sure the page slug reads just like this: Reinvent your life right now. WRITE. Okay. So anyway, very important page. Let's make sure we do something with it. Blog article. Here's a reinvention article, top page. Contact page, great. People are contacting you. Now, taking a look at your contact page, and by the way, I would swap these two. I'd always have the contact on the right-hand side, and put the 3030 consult in there. But contact, and this is cute. I like your quote. I might still add a little extra text in here so that when I know what I'm going to get when I fill this out. You know, probably something to the lines of, you know, what's your transition issue now, or something like that, or tell me a little bit more about your crisis, or whatever. Anyway, it's not bad though. Okay, the real question is are people using it? Are you getting the emails? And we can track this too if you like us to set up a landing page. In other words, after this gets filled out, we can deliver people to a thank you page, which gives them further instructions, and maybe you can give them a download or something. And then that page, Google Analytics will track. So next time we look at it, we could see exactly how many people got here and filled out the form. So they get taken off to the thank you page. Okay. Next page. After Contact Bonnie, we have How We Work Together. Okay. How we work together. Let's go and find that page. Let me just go in real quick here. There's one page in here as well that has a little bit of an issue, and I don't know if this is it. Ah, this is it. Okay. Oop. Hang on a second. Maybe this is... Yeah. What's going on here is... Let me go to How We Work Together. Oh, I see. This is it. Individual life coaching. All right. This page is good. This is your individual life coaching page here. This is your main services page. Let's go back and look at that. So this is good news, because your How We Work Together page is your 6th most popular page on the site, and it is your individual life coaching page. So that's great. And this is looking like a nice page as well. Nice call out here at the bottom. Now, okay, one of the things you might want to do on the bottom, I love the way this lays out. You might want to add the email subscription option down here as well. You also might want to promote your Facebook page as a place to continue conversation. If somebody just wants to has a question or on something and wants to talk to you directly, Facebook is the participative space. It's a place where people are already logged in and they're comfortable asking questions, and it's not a bad place to start a conversation. You won't get overwhelmed. So don't really, if you do, you have a really good problem that we can manage. But I think that might be a good idea to have either an email subscription addition here or a Facebook space for people to ask their burning questions. Just a thought. Okay, next most popular page. This is the problem page. Free consultation. Okay, 180 page views in the last year. There is a link that's taking people to the wrong place, and I think it's here on your consultation page. If I go to the bottom here and I click on this Get Started Consultation, I get a page not found. I think this is going to your old free consultation page, and this link just needs to be updated. So the bad news is it's broken, and unfortunately people are interested in getting started with you. 180 of them, or probably not 180 because people tend to re-click links, but still a good chunk of people. But the good news on it is that people are clicking it and they are interested in your getting started consultation. So just go to this page, your individual life coaching, go down to the bottom and fix this link. Do that today. Okay, there we go. How about that for a discovery? All right, now let's that's free consultation. About midlife, that's good. And then here come your news archives. In-person 5-week seminar starting to fall off. Here's a lot of your news stories. Oh, here's your thank you page. I guess we did that. This is looks like your contact form thank you page. So look at that, 50 requests in the last year. Okay. So things look pretty good. Your about who you are page, your contact page is getting action, your services page is getting action, your free consultation, and if we add that to your new consultation page, which is the here it is, 3030 get started consultation, 115 views plus 180 views is 295 views. That makes that page your third most popular page. If you added those two together, it's your third most popular page. That's good news. So let's get that link fixed. Okay. I think that's quite a lot about top content. Shall we move on? All right, let's talk a little bit about Facebook. All right. On your news, we have the Facebook like button installed. That's great. And at the bottom, we're using a traditional WordPress contact form. There is a new, it's called Social Plugin from Facebook that will boost your contact rate from commenters. What it does, and I'll show you because it's way easier to show you what it does, is I'm just looking at a different blog here. Right. If we go to the bottom, what it does is it allows you to add a comment to an article, but using your Facebook account. And so if I wanted to leave a comment on this article, I can just click and type my comment in here. And that's me, by the way. There's I'm logged into Facebook, so it automatically picks up my little picture here, and I say, wow, this is me. And it makes it easy for me to comment. All I'm doing is filling out one box and hitting the comment button. If I don't want this comment to go to my Facebook profile, I uncheck it. But if I want people to know that I left a comment here, I just leave it checked. And I can also change how I comment as. And it will, if I'm not logged in here, I get some choices. I can comment from my Facebook account, my AOL account, my Hotmail account, and one other account. But Facebook is most popular. So it's a really slick way to attract more commenting, and at the same time get a little bit of that Facebook viral effect, where if I leave this comment here and I hit comment, that gets posted to my Facebook status, so other people see and have the link right to your page. Like, so if I have 100 friends, those 100 friends see my comment and they see the link to your news article, and they can click it and go right to your story, and hey, maybe they'll become subscribers and clients. So that's the idea. So I would recommend we do that. What you're doing here, which is the traditional way to do it and has worked for a long time and is definitely working for you, is people come here and they have to type in their name and they have to give you their email and maybe a website, and then they type their comment. You're making them work quite a bit to leave a comment. And you know how we are today. We're all busy and stressed and have no time. So, and when you're already logged in to Facebook and you see your friendly picture there, that inspires you to drop off a comment. Good stuff. All right. The other thing I would do is on your Facebook page, how do we get to Facebook? Hey, let's just jump there. Right now I'm on an article, but I can't get to your Facebook page from here, right? A couple things you can do. One, add the little Facebook icon somewhere in the sidebar, maybe down here, maybe a little higher up on the list. Maybe it's right below the newsletter subscribe box, or right above the newsletter subscribe box. And we can do a little badge too, which is the width of this box. Or you could have that little blue Facebook icon sit next to your navigation buttons right up here, and it's very apparent what it is because that Facebook icon is hard to miss. So there's some choices there. Now, the other thing I would do is I'm in on this story, your midlife journey and an iPad too. What I would do is make sure you copy your blog post into your Facebook page. So just copy the address bar up here, highlight your address, right click it, choose copy, and then go to your Facebook page and post your story. I mean, you put all the hard work in writing the story, you might as well post your address there. And you see what Facebook does. It does a nice job of creating that automatic link and teaser there. And then what I would do is you can even add a little extra commenting here that would encourage people maybe to go there and participate. Shoot me your thoughts on the iPad 2 fiasco or Mac meltdown that I had, and then hit share. So at this point, you're not blogging too much, so that if you move all your blog posts in here, you're going to lose out on your short bits. So I'd go for it. Just get your articles into Facebook, and that'll bump up your activity level and put you a little more on the radar. Okay. I think that covers it for now. Just to summarize up a little bit, what I would do is make sure when you're writing your blog posts that they are keyword friendly in the title, and definitely go fix the link at the bottom of the individual life coaching page. That's a big one, and those are probably the two most important things to do now. You're doing a good job with the content that's on the page. Lots of pictures, lots of friendly text to read, and what we need to do is see if we can continue to motivate you to blog a little more frequently, because it's apparent that your crowd likes it. So anyway, hopefully that's helpful to you, and we'll talk to you next time.